As a matter of fact, when we were taking the car apart, we found his girlfriend's necklace from high school under the seat. Don't tell his wife. All right, 67 Le Mans here. It's been a while since we put up some progress on this thing. So long story short, East Coast cars are probably the worst thing anybody could ever want to work on. So this guy got the car, I think, around 14 years old. So it's got a lot of history for him. During the process, we found a lot of rust. I mean, the floor was gone. Wheel wells, just the inner wheelhouse was gone. There was a lot of major rust issues with the car. So what you see is basically a new 67 Le Mans. What's factory is the roof, some of the interior structure, and the trunk lid, because they don't make one for the Le Mans. Saying that, we have GTO quarter panels we fit the Le Mans gills on, and then we custom fit the fenders, doors, quarters, just to work and fit and look good together. In there, we're housing a set of 315s, Michelin Pilot Sports in the rear, try to give a little bit of girth to it. This also rides on a Roadster Shop chassis. This is one of their spec chassis, powered by a Wegner Motorsports 1,000 horsepower LS motor, cooled by a PWR radiator. So you got all the good components. It's a matter of just making them all fit and finish and work together. At this point, from the back section of the car is pretty good. Inside floor is pretty well done. We also got some Dakota digital gauges, vintage air in there. And now we're trying to design the wheel wells to clear the bigger wheels and tires up front. And that's taken just a lot of time to dial in that little stuff. It may seem easy just to widen a wheel well 2.5 inches, but he's probably got a week's worth of work in one wheel well right now. Just not only widening it, but perfecting it, making it fit good, making it function well, and making it clear those big coolers we've attached to the core support. So on the wheel well here, lots of work in just this, what appears to just be a little section. So first off, we want the shape so the wheel well is rounded, so you just don't want a piece of flat metal in the center. So he's done a lot of planish work to get it all rounded together. Now we're doing some finish work, some weld work, pinholes, stuff like that, getting this finished up. On the inside here, you can see where he's got some clearance added around the control arms. Not only a little aesthetic, but functionality too. So this is another one of those steamroll projects. What I mean is, when we were deciding on a chassis, we went on something kind of mild. We didn't decide on a big fat tire. We also didn't plan on 1,000 horsepower either. So he decided he just couldn't live with a lower horsepower motor because he didn't want to sacrifice what he wanted for his first car. So that's what we've got sitting here. Whipple Charged, 1,000 horsepower, Wegner Motorsports LS motor. We got about a 300 amp alternator to power that brushless fan and the twin coolers with. We also got a set of Cook's headers, mid-length. We don't like running the long tubes. They end up being the lowest point of the car in a lot of cases. Just shy of a scratch building a set of headers, which is incredibly expensive. The Cooks have a good size primary at 1 7/8. Go to a 3-inch collector, and it gives us plenty of room to keep it up above the bottom of the chassis so you don't see it from the side, but you also don't have that being your scrub lineup. All right, give us a subscribe, follow, like, Facebook, Instagram. Keep an eye on this project. We got a lot more coming.